Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Jeremy S. from T-Tag here, thetruthaboutguns.com. Out here in the woods of Idaho, where it's raining, kind of cold, kind of nasty today. So I'm hanging out with my buddy. We'll call him RD because he's from rubberdummies.com. This is the starter kit. Comes with the rubber dummy here, a stand and some blood packets, which I actually didn't bring out today because I think that's kind of gross. But training with a 3D figure, a lifelike one, does have some applications. It allows you to shoot from the sides, see impacts that you wouldn't really notice on a two-dimensional paper silhouette kind of a target. The guy with the entire starter kit here is $199. Just the dummy itself is $129. On that starter kit also comes with a can of white primer, because when you hit this rubber dummy, you can see the impacts. The paint flakes off like a shoot and see target, and then you can repaint it to kind of reset it. It's supposed to be good for thousands of hits, depending on caliber and such, of course. It's made of that self-sealing sort of rubber where the bullet goes through and you really can't even see the hole. It seals up after. It doesn't take any rubber with it. It just kind of lets it slip right through. The one thing you don't want to do, if you want it to last as long as possible, is shoot hollow points. You want to shoot FMJs, but it's good for basically any caliber, any distance. Obviously, it's intended for self-defense shooting, pistol self-defense shooting at pistol ranges, but today, mostly I'm going to shoot my CZ Scorpion SBR here. CZ just came out with a 922R compliance kit and the factory check stock, so that's all installed. I'm excited to shoot it. Let's go hit the rubber dummy. All right, RD, you ready?
Now, unfortunately for RD, the only subsonic ammo I have is hollow points from Freedom Munitions, 147 grain, so I'm going to shoot this today. We'll also try him out with some 40 from a pistol and 5.56 from a rifle, and see how he fares. But
not bad. Impacts are clearly visible. Brutal. I assume you know better than to apply spray paint in the driving rain, but obviously I don't. So let's see how this covers up all these hits. Yeah, he's soaking wet, but easy enough to reset and start over. All right. Let's break out the 40 S&W pistol, close in on this, see how the hits look on camera. We'll do 5.56, and we'll get out of the freaking rain. Alright, that was a few shots with the Rock Island Armory double stack 40 that I've been checking out. Great gun from about 10 yards. Again, very easy to see where the impacts were. Whoops. One unique feature about training with a three-dimensional target, if this were paper and I were shooting from off to the side and I wanted center mass, I'd still be aiming center mass on the silhouette on the paper. Whereas if I am over where the camera is and I'm shooting at this target and I'm wanting to hit center mass, I'm actually going to be aiming here, right? So it goes in and gets to center mass through the edge. That's something that you can't really do with a flat paper target. We'll see how that works with the three-dimensional target. Definitely feels different. And this is where some of the really great training aspects of this target come into play, I think.
Going in for a closer look, we can see little holes from those flat point 40s. Full metal jacket, flat nose. And let's go around the back. Alright, this is what the back looks like. Basically just a bunch of pin pricks. These are molding parts. See the actual bullet holes. They pass right through without really doing much damage. Inside the head. And I guess if you had the blood packs, this is where you would pin them. They're a little bag that come with a thumbtack so you can stick them to the rubber.
For the record, this guy must weigh 30 something pounds. Ugh. It's pretty dense rubber, 30, 35. Luckily, shipping is free when you order them. There's 2 holes on the bottom. We go in 2 holes, or 2 spikes rather, on the target. There we go. Well, as they say, it's time to break out the big guns. Hits are clear. I'm shooting 223 ball ammo from about 25 yards. Run to the side off at a 45-degree angle now. I'm going to go through the side a little bit. Beauty.
Okay, we're real close on those 223 hits now, and I can just barely make out like a little pock mark in the middle, just the tiniest indication of a bullet hole. Can you see it? Just a pin prick. Up on the nose. That's a 223. 223. Of course, on the back, it is a slightly different story. It looks like the bullets maybe were tumbling, but the 223 left some exit wounds. And then up in the head, that is an exit wound from maybe 1 bullet. That's from molding. That's an exit wound. I did have quite a few shots right centered in center mass there. I think it's fair to say you'll probably get a bit longer life out of these targets if you're shooting pistol rounds. Well, good stuff from our rubber dummy friend here, RD. Apparently 4,000 to 5,000 rounds these things will take before you gotta get a new one. And although there's some investment up front, $130 if you're getting just the dummy, or $200 with the whole stand and paint and free shipping and all that good stuff, getting 5,000 rounds of that, or 4,000 rounds, or even 2,000 rounds is actually a pretty good investment if you compare $130 and 4,000 rounds to what you would spend on paper targets or clay pigeons or anything of that sort. The idea of resetting the target with that primer, really awesome, and it's amazing how well the paint flakes off of this rubber. It sticks on it and it dries on it, but as soon as it hits, it flakes off and makes these really visible shoot and see style impacts. That's awesome. You can easily see from even out to 50 yards with the naked eye where you hit on the target, and that's great. I'm sure I'll take some flack for saying this, but shooting at such a realistic human target isn't really my thing, although obviously it has great training purposes for defensive shooting, and I have taken some defensive pistol courses where this would be a big improvement over shooting at a 2-dimensional paper silhouette target. For most of what I do, just recreational shooting for fun, I don't necessarily need a face on the target, but you know what? I am going to keep plugging away at this thing, see how many rounds it actually takes. We'll get up to 4,000 or so in not too terribly long, probably just a few months, and we'll check back in and see how he's doing. Kind of put my poor buddy here through a worst case scenario with those flat point 40s and the hollow point 9s, but he's looking pretty good. Not too bad for a bunch of recycled tires or whatever this guy's made out of. For more information, for photographs, all that good stuff, check the link in the video description to TTAG, thetruthaboutguns.com. There's also a link to rubberdummies.com. Please like and subscribe if you would, and we'll see you guys here, well, not here, but in the woods hopefully, next time. Oh geez, if he was smoking now, it'd probably be coming out right here.